This tuna commanded a whopping $2 million, and this beautiful crab went for 5 million Japanese yen. We also have a $500 Wagyu steak. Are they really good though? And why are they so expensive? Today we'll look at it. A history was made on the 5th of January 2019, early morning in Toyosu Fish Market in Tokyo. This tuna from northern part of Japan and weighs a little over 200 kilos or 450 pounds was auctioned off for over a whopping $2 million. You can roughly make 6,000 sushi from 200 kilos, so it is about $300 per sushi. Isn't that insane? Don't you want to know who won this auction? It is actually a company that runs a sushi chain called that has 60 stores across Japan. Mr. Kimura, president of the company, had a long-standing rivalry against a high-end sushi shop called Onodera. You probably know this shop because there's a branch in Ginza, Hong Kong, Hawaii, London, and even New York. And Mr. Kimura lost to Onodera the same auction a year earlier after winning 7 years in a row up to 2018. Looking at this table, you can see that before Mr. Kimura won in 2012, Itamai Sushi, owned by Ricky Chan in Hong Kong, dominated it for 4 years in a row. And Mr. Kimura stepped in to show the pride of Japan and change that. And the price has stayed at this insane level ever since. Dramas aside, the first auction of the year for tuna fish is supposed to bring in good luck and fortune. That is why it commands such a high premium. But under normal circumstances, a good quality tuna of this size is max $500 per fish. So you see how crazy it gets. Anyways, I'm gonna share with you a secret. There's an absolute cheap way for you to enjoy this first of the year good luck tuna. Mr. Kimura believes in affordable sushi and then cut this coveted price as his shop himself and ship it to over 60 sushi zanmai shops across Japan where people can enjoy it for just over $3 a piece. Are you willing to wait for hours to get a bite of his fortune? I'm a woman of modesty, but talking about weird and delicious Japanese food, we have to talk about Shurco or reproductive organs of male fish. Yes, you heard that right. Plain people's language, it is whatchamacallit, balls of a fish. It could come from an anglerfish, salmon, cod, or even blowfish. Don't be fooled by its scary shape that almost looks like a brain, but it's incredibly juicy and tasty. In fact, it is considered a delicacy in Japan and very expensive. There are many ways to serve this dish, including putting it on top of sushi or grilling it, but for the beginner, I recommend tempura. I can't describe the sensation of biting into crispy tempura batter and the juicy and silky fish semen bursting into your mouth. Oh, yum. Not all beef is created equal. I saw this footage of a guy feeding his cow beer in Switzerland, and I was like, we got something similar here in Japan. Our own Toyama Prefecture has a sake-fed Wagyu. Toyama Prefecture is on the Sea of Japan side, not the Pacific Ocean side, not too far from Korea, and it's known to have the best water flowing in from the Japanese Alps mountain range. And it's also famous for producing amazing rice. Do you know what this combination means? Water and rice. Yes, you got that right, it's sake. Toyama beef breeder in this region feeds the cow with byproduct of sake and sometimes even sprayed onto the cows, and it promotes mood and appetite of the cows. I am a sake drinker, so I know it from my own experience. There are only 200 cows per year available, so you gotta be quick. There's a Wagyu that's even more expensive called olive Wagyu, and they feed on olives that enhances umami of the beef. A steak of olive Wagyu in the highest rank can cost up to $500 per pound. Can anyone take this poor geisha out to a fancy dinner, please? Look at this creature. It looks like a giant worm, but it is actually a creature called sea cucumber. It belongs to the echinoderm family like sea urchin, starfish, and all that. It has a mouth and anus, but no limbs or sensory organs like eyes and ears. In fact, there are 1,250 types of sea cucumbers in this world, and some of them like this, and this has so many thorns and look weird, and it looks like it came from another planet. According to the Chinese traditional beliefs, funny enough, these crazy looking ones possesses more health enhancing properties than the normal looking ones that looks like a worm. As the economy grew, Chinese people started eating sea cucumbers like there is no tomorrow. As you know, over the past 30 years, Chinese economy grew rapidly and rich Chinese people popped up everywhere. And boy, they like to eat especially rare and expensive food. So the consumption and the price of the sea cucumber shot up more than 10 times, reaching a whopping $3,500 per kilo for some species. In China, they like to put the sea cucumber in a stir fry, but in Japan, we eat as sashimi too. Sometimes it's so fresh, it's moving. Damn, this girl can really eat. This cute and deadly fella from the ocean is actually commonly found in the ocean and not so rare. So why does a plate of blowfish sashimi can cost upwards of $300? Because it's very hard to properly and safely cook pufferfish. After getting a license as a chef, for which you must also take the exam, you need to work under a Fugu Meister for at least 2 years. Fugu Meister is someone who is already a Fugu chef and versed in removing even the tiniest venom from the Fugu pufferfish. Only then are you allowed to take the Fugu chef license test, and only 50% of the people pass this incredibly rigorous exam. A tiger blowfish, just one, can kill up to 30 humans with its poison. That being said, not all body parts of a pufferfish is poisonous. There are about 10 body parts that contain poison. Those are heart, liver, ovary, and funny enough, eyeballs. Those parts are carefully removed by a licensed chef. The resulting sashimi plate is almost artistic, I'm telling you. Thin and transparent fugu sashimi slices are made into a flour, and oftentimes it's so fresh the sashimi pieces are still moving. This one plate can cost up to a whopping $300 in a high-end fugu place. But beware, accidents can happen and about one person dies from it every year. If you're an adrenaline junkie, try fugu ovary. It is the most venomous part of all. There's a miracle way allowed only in Ishikawa Prefecture to detoxify it over the course of 3 years with salt and yeast fermentation. I have yet to try it. I think I'll be too scared to try. Would you dare to try? Did you know that the Guinness Book record for the most expensive crab was recorded in Tottori, Japan? This beautiful Matsuba crab commanded a whopping 5 million Japanese yen. It is only 14 centimeters or 5.5 inches long and weighs 5.2 kilograms or 2.7 pounds. Not the biggest, but with its bright red color and huge claws, it is considered a rare crab that's awarded 5-star by Tottori Prefecture. Only 0.02% of all the crabs can call itself 5 stars, so you can see how special it is. Well, I want to be friends with the person who won the special crab in the auction, so I did some research. On 7th of January 2019, a local seafood trading company called Kanemasa first won the auction of this 5-star crab. The crab was seen in the display fish tank for 2 days. It was shipped to a luxury restaurant, Yuina, in Ginza, Tokyo. According to the restaurant, its regular customer wanted to treat his special client to a whopping Japanese yen 7 million omakase using the crab, and it was well worth it. For those of us normal people out there, we can go to Kanidoraku, where you can enjoy everything crab from crab sashimi, crab bun, and even crab ice cream starting at $10 per dish. I told you I'm a modest girl. I have other interesting video here and here, so click there and I'll see you there. And if you could smash that like and subscribe button, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm also developing a healthy diet miso soup based on Zen monk's recipe, and I put that link in the description below too. Bye bye, sayonara!